Hi guys, there was a question brought up by one of the students about from section 6.2 assessment A, number 1 part F. So let me see if I can work it for you. We have negative 4 1/2 minus 3 1/6. So we want to perform this operation. So these are, of course, as you know, called mixed numbers. And of course, mixed numbers always can be represented as an improper fraction, which is a fraction where the top is bigger than the bottom. And you know the way you go from, so for me personally, I find it easier when I convert them to improper fraction before I perform my operation. And the way you do that, of course, ignore the negative for a minute. So you go this times that plus that becomes your numerator, and then over the same denominator. So in this case, 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1. Of course, don't forget you still have the minus there over same denominator, which is 2, and then same thing. 3 times 6 is 18 plus 1, which is 19 over 6. So now we have to combine them, but of course, as you know, to combine two fractions, you have to have the same denominator. Right now we have two different denominators, so the LCD will be between 2 and 6 would be 6. So we're going to make the number 2 6. And of course, the way we do that, we multiply 2 by 3 to make it 6. But also we have to, of course, perform the same thing to top. So now you'll have the same denominator. The top become 3 times 9, which is 27 over 6, and then minus 19 over 6. So now you have the same denominator. You can combine to one fraction by just combining the numerators, which is negative 27 minus 19. And I believe negative 27 minus 19 adds up to be negative 46 over 6, which, by the way, since the top and the bottom have a common factor of 2, you can reduce it. 2 goes into 46 23 times. And also 2 goes into 6 3 times. So this will be one way to give you an answer, but because they gave you mixed numbers to begin with, we're going to convert that to mixed numbers. 3 goes to 23, of course, 7 times, because 7 times 3 is 21. So that'll be your whole part. And then, of course, the remainder would be 2, because 23 minus 21 is 2 over 3. So you can also leave your answer like that. In this case, they prefer this mixed number instead of improper fraction because they give you mixed numbers to begin with, okay? So that's problem 1F in section 6.2. Let me just quickly see if I can do one more, and then I'll make another video for a couple other questions. So the next problem was this is actually a pretty quick one. It's number 7. And they ask from A to C. So basically, they're giving you some fractions, and they want you to kind of approximate them using values of 0, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, or 1. So our first fraction, of course, is 19 over 39. The part B, this is 3 over 197. And then part C is 150 over 201. And the last one, part D, which is 8 over 9. So they want us to basically decide these 4 fractions, what are their value close to one of these options, which is 1. The options are 0, 1/2, 1/4, 3/4, and 1. So they want to see these fractions are close to one of these numbers, okay? So obviously in this case, if you look, so it's just a matter of comparing. So you see 39 is almost like 40. That's 20. So you can see the bottom is twice as big as the top. That means the ratio should be close to 1/2. So that's approximately 1/2. 3 over 197, when the bottom is very large compared to top, of course, that means the fraction is very close to 0 because you're dividing a small number by a very large number. So that will be 0. 8 over 9, of course, is very close to 1 because 8 and 9 are very close to each other. So when you have a fraction where top and the bottom are very close to each other, the approximation is 1. And of course, this one is going to be close to 3/4 because you can see that obviously 201 and 150 should have a ratio close to approximately 3/4 because they are almost the same, little bit less. So that will be close to that. Okay, so there is your approximation of these 4 numbers using one of these 5 numbers provided. I hope that helps. I'm going to go ahead and make another video. I don't want to go too far on this one. And then hopefully we can also upload those for you. Thank you.